Hello, let's do a simple painting with watercolor markers. I'm using the Faber Castell Goldfaber markers and I'm doing this painting of a cute little windmill. I found this picture on Pinterest. So for the roof, it's just a rounded triangle and then a cylinder is the base. I'm first using the gray marker to do the drawing, and later I will darken the areas. Next, I take a black marker and do the edge on one side because the light is coming from the left. The shadows are more on the right. I take a wet brush now and drag down the color from the darkest side to the lightest side. With the remaining color in the brush, I'm just going over the windows because inside the cylinder it's dark. Taking more of the black marker, I'm deepening this area and I'm going to use the wet brush again to drag that color down more on the right side. The shadow goes like this, like a triangle till here, and then straight down on this side. I can slowly blur out the edge of the shadow. Again with the black marker, I'm just deepening the insides of the windows where the light is not reaching. There's a slight window pane which I'm drawing again, the straight lines with the black marker. For the windmill, I'll do it later because I want to do the background first. And the background is for the sky, I'll use blue. And below there is a field of yellow flowers. It's probably mustard. I'm not sure. It's not very visible, but it's a field which is like completely yellow. So for the blue, I'm choosing a blue marker. The sky is pretty uniform, but we can choose to make it darker on the top and lighter as it reaches the field. So I take a clean wet brush again and I try to drag it down. Till the base of the cylinder, or in this case, the windmill. While this part dries, I'll use the base uh, as the flower field. So I'm using a yellow, a very light yellow, to first mark out the field. And I'm making sure the yellow doesn't touch the blue because that will make it green. Why this painting is very appealing to the eye, or the photo was very appealing to the eye, is because of the high contrast. Yellow and blue are opposite in the color wheel. So anything which has tones of yellow contrasted against tones of blue will really appeal to the eye. I'm using a darker marker, it's light yellow ochre, to mark the shadows in the field and give an illusion of stems and flowers. I'm again using a very clean wet brush to dissolve this out, leaving some parts the lightest yellow. They are a bit staining, so you do need to work fast with these markers. So if you are starting out, I'd suggest do section by section. So you can start with the left or right and then go to the next section. I'm going once more with the yellow ochre marker to just deepen some areas, still ensuring that some of the areas remain the light yellow. Because with watercolors, you need to preserve the lighter parts. Now there is a tiny railing at the edge of the field, and this will add some more interest to the drawing. I'm using the finer end of the marker, but you can use any medium, even a very dark pencil. The railing needn't be perfect. In fact, nothing needs to be perfect because all the imperfections add character to the drawing. And now I'll check if the paint on top is dry enough. And yes, it is. So I'm going to draw the fan of the windmill, the middle of the windmill. I'm adding in some tiny details which are there in the photo, like the tiles of the roof, again to add more interest to the painting. I'm choosing to use broken lines instead of very tight straight lines to give it some more character. And that's that. The finished windmill. I hope you tried this out. Bye.